What's good, YouTube? Kick and Raid, Ready Set Beast. We're all currently locked down, so we're not able to get out and train as a group anymore. So to keep them gains coming, keep the spirits, the camaraderie up, we will work out as a group still, but from our respective homes over the galactic interwebs. I've been screen recording and putting these workouts up on YouTube for anyone in our group who's missed them. But obviously, that means if you're not in the gang, there's a bunch of free workouts for you to peruse, and they're live, so you can work out with us. You can throw it on your TV, check out what equipment you need, and get yucky with us. I've been chopping off the warm-up for the sake of brevity, because we do the same warm-up for every session. It's been tweaked a lot over the years, but this is our current warm-up, unchanged for more than a year now, and we think it's pretty solid. It's kept a large group of us at different levels, partner injury-free. So whatever kind of session you're warming up for, this has pretty much got you covered. That's not to say you should go straight from this to your working deadlift weight, no sir, but whatever you're working, doing strength, doing speed, doing plyo, this is going to prime you to go. It's got you covered. It's quick, it's effective, and the fact that it's always the same means that it's almost meditative. A pre-game ritual that lets you get your head out of the stress of your day and get focused on the session that you're about to attack. Think about your goals. Think about what you want to take away from the session. Think about your body, status check. Start to turn on your connections. Maybe you struggle to feel an activation in your glutes. Now's the time to get connected. Anyway, I'm going to walk you through what we're going to do, and then we'll do it together in real time at the end. So we've got 8 exercises, 30 seconds each, back to back. So in 4 minutes, you're going to be ready to go. And all you're going to need is a resistance band. If you don't have a resistance band, that's fine. I've got to work around for you too. 1. Arm circles, just like you did in PE, but more deliberately. When your arm's in front of you, you're going to try and open your back with a slight protraction of the shoulder blades. When your arms are behind you, you're going to try and open your chest wide as you can, retract scapula. You're going to start off in one direction, making as large circles as possible, really juice up those shoulders. Feel any chunks and crunches you have, work them out. Tightening your circles until you get to the center, and then reverse the polarity. Arms are going to make small circles and 2 as large as you can manage in the opposite direction. With any time you have left, concentrating on juicing up clunky parts. Band dislocates. I've hidden all the bands like an ass. 2. Band dislocates. Sounds great, doesn't it? Well, it feels better than it sounds. This one can be challenging if you've never done it before, but the more experience you get with it, the freer your shoulders are going to feel. Start with arms straight in front of you, maybe just wider than shoulder width to begin with. As you progress, you'll get better at feeling what's right for you. So grab your band, and with straight arms, you're going to pass the band over your head and behind your back. All the while, try to keep your hands as close as possible together with some tension on the band. Then bring it back to dead in front of you and rinse and repeat. YTALW. Again, arms in front of you, holding the band. If you have something in front of you that you can anchor the band to, that's even better, do it. If not, just hold it. More often than not, we're training in a field, so there's not really an anchor. It's totally fine. So from this point, arms straight out, make a Y, like you're doing the YMCA, but pinning those shoulder blades back. I feel it best with my thumbs back. If that works for you, do it. Straight arms back to the center. Now we're gonna make a T. Straight arms back to the center. An A. Straight arms back to the center. An L. Elbows back first, then rotate the forearms up. Reverse that. A W. The rotation happens at the same time. And if you take a band to the face, that's bad luck. Shoulder girdles, now well juiced. Rotator cuffs have had some action. Bravely, we move on to quarter, squat, jumping jacks. Arms straight up above the head at the bottom of the squat, chest up. When I started these, I was quarter squatting, now I'm pretty much squatting. I'm pretty mobile down there. If you aren't, go easy, work up to it. That is the point. We're starting to get the heart going. We're still opening up the chest, working on overhead mobility, lubing up the lower body. Very important. When you squat, your feet should be flat on the floor. If they aren't, don't squat. Make them flat. Go down as far as you can without falling over. Over time, this is going to help your flexibility. When you're actually squatting, if you really can't reach depth without your heels lifting, consider some heel trainers or having something under your heel. Having something under your heel with your foot at an angle is going to let you squat deeper by taking some of the ankle mobility out of the equation. For now though, just go as deep as you can. We are, among other things, working on that mobility. Talking of, number 5, deep squat. So now you're just going to sit at the bottom of your deepest squat. Flat feet on the floor, push your knees out. I like to physically push them out with my elbows. Whilst praying to huge Jackman for extra gains this session. My chest is as upright as I can make it. I'm working on that mobility, and I'm going to rock my way around side to side, front to back. Flat feet still, just getting comfortable down here and getting mobile à fond. 6. Lunge sun salute. Honestly, I can't be arsed with tedious warm-ups and activation drills and foam rolling. So if I can squish two things together and save some time, I'm going to do that. That is this. Reverse yourself into a lunge. Make sure your hips are square before you dive, and come down so that your knee is over your front foot. Front leg at 90 degrees and your back leg is also at 90 degrees. Nice, even pressure. Feet and knees all pointed the same way, stable, north. Now you've set up your lower body. Let's make life difficult by opening up our chest, throwing your arms above your head and leaning back under control. Again, working on mobility and a lot of balance too. Chest back up, step forward, other side. Foot back, hips square, 90 degrees in the legs, arms up, chest open, lean, reverse. 7. Bridges. Now we've started working with the back, let's start a wee fire in the posterior chain. So, lay on your back, feet close to your cheeks. Thrust your hips up, squeeze your buns. You want to imagine you're trying to crease the floor between your shoulders and your feet. So you're dragging your heels towards your shoulders, your hammies, your glutes, your low back should all be feeling this. Squeeze at the top and gently come down under control. I like to do 5 or 3 of these first with a good long 3-second squeeze hold at the top so I can feel what I'm supposed to be feeling, starting that fire. Then move on to a sort of piston motion once I've got the hang of it. Squeeze at the top, control the way down, drag your heels towards your shoulders all the way through. Lastly, high knees. Our whole body is warm and we're working, so we're going to put it to work together. We're going to gun it and get the heart rate up so we're ready for whatever we're doing next. Knees up to 90 degrees, opposite arm up, arms bent. Hands never go past your pocket. Start modestly and work up to a sprint. It might seem like I'm being picky over this one for nothing form-wise, but getting your body used to moving in this exact pattern is actually going to make you a better runner. We're already doing the movement, so why not train in a pattern that's going to make us good at something else at the same time? That's free gains, and at that price, I can't turn them down. So those are the movements. I said I had a workaround if you don't have a band. I do, I'm going to show you. But honestly, a good band is pretty cheap and a crappy set is even cheaper and almost as useful. You can use them to make bodyweight exercises easier or harder. You can replicate some cable movements. They're a good investment, especially now if you're a gym goer, you ain't a gym goer right now, maybe think about it. So, no band. Those 2 exercises we did with bands, we're going to roll into one. Stand with your back up against a wall, shoulders and butt touching. Now make that W shape with your palms up, hands, elbows, shoulders, butt all touching the wall. Now keep those points in contact with the wall, slide your hands up above your head and come down until you're in this waiter position. Concentrate, contract throughout. Rinse and repeat. Alright, so we're going to do the whole thing now exactly as we would before getting into the meat of a session. 4 minutes, you're not trying to kill yourself, you're not trying to get as many reps as possible, you're trying to prepare yourself. And when you get more confident with the movements and they require less concentration, as well as feeling out your body, you can visualize your success. Alright, let's get after it. Arm circles. Y-T-A-L-W. Band dislocate. quarter squat jumping jacks. Deep squat. Lunge and salute. Bridges. High knees. Alright, so there you go. Woken up, focused, aware of your body, and ready to pounce on the prize. I'm going to put just this warm-up and a version of it with no bands up separately so that if you wanted to do any of the real-time workouts with us, you can just watch one of those videos first. If you're not sure on your form or anything, come back here. If you found this useful, do drop me a comment and let me know. I'd really appreciate it. Like, subscribe if you want to see more from us, and be well.